Okay, everyone, I know you see Ubisoft there, but this is the only way, I repeat, the only way I could do this without it screwing up. Stupid Visual Boy Advance and that stupid crap. Okay, let's continue. Get this off a pause. And this isn't usually what I record to post video, but I'm running out of material. But since it's a game everyone should be familiar with, turn this up a little bit. I'm playing it on easy, very easy, because I'm a wuss. Exit. Okay, that works. Game start. Final Fight is a nice little brawler for the originally for the arcade, ported to the Super NES, and later onto the Game Boy Advance, which is what I'm playing. Unlike the original, however, you can actually use Guy in this, who was also in the arcade, but was shafted in the Super NES release, but later ported to Final Fight Guy, which I believe is only in Japan. Of the three, I like Guy the most, just because he's the man. He doesn't look too good here, but that will change shortly. Also, I'm using a new emulator for this, so I have no way to keep track of my time. So, hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. Yes, I can. Oh, nice. Also, I apologize if there's slight problems with the recording. I haven't used Camtasia in forever, so there could very well be some desync, some video dequality happening. I don't know. It could happen. If it does, I apologize in advance. It shouldn't happen, though. Anyway, let me explain a little bit about what's going on. I accidentally skipped the intro, which I should have showed off, but I'm not used to. Oh, what the crap. Yeah, a lot of beat-em-ups made during the SNES and Genesis era had enemies with insanely cheap AI. If someone like cornered you, they could literally wail on you until you got knocked down. Very cheap. You get an assortment of different thugs to take out, like Doug, Brad, Joe. I love generic bullies and whatnot. Oh, and we get to face one of my favorites of all, the Orbers. You'll be seeing them a lot later, and they are not fun. And I get to fight Hollywood, just what I've always wanted to do, because I freaking hate Hollywood. Stupid movie-making whores. I've never liked their crap. Ooh, instant heal. Just like in Castlevania, Turkey fully heals you. Pretty nice. Especially in this game, since later on, you're gonna want those to appear like big time. And now we're facing the boss of the area. Where is Jessica? Get lost. Mad Gear controls this city. Yeah, the Mad Gear are kind of like the Mafia. They sort of control this town and like to take out anyone who gets in their way. Luckily for us, Guy is a trained ninja and can take out these thugs. Yeah, Guy doesn't put up with crap. At least he usually doesn't. This guy's never really all that bad, though. I'm just not as good at this game as I used to be. Ah! I actually saw that coming, but I must have misjudged my jumps. And why can't I hit this guy? Seriously, what the crap? Oh, well, he's almost dead. It's like every time I punch him, I get knocked out of it for some reason. Okay, something is really wrong here. Is this really on very easy? Sure doesn't seem like it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. If for some reason I get a game over or anything, I'll just off-screen getting back to where I was. And Domino down. Yay, let's go. What the heck? Okay, cornering me is one thing, but when an enemy someone just punches you no matter where you're standing and can knock you out, that's pretty cheap, people. I'm beginning to wonder if the AI, the new difficulty settings, accept it or not, because this is pretty cheap. Very easy is just as you'd expect, supposed to be very easy. And I'm not seeing that in this. But we'll see. Maybe I'm just off my game or something. This is actually more like what the Super NES was like, actually. And that game wasn't exactly a cakewalk. Far from it, actually. Get away from me. This is another staple of what these beam-ups like to do. Do a pincer attack on you. All the time. Very annoying. Alright. This train's not so bad, but keep in mind that they will try to sneak up on you, and you don't want that. You can actually use these bears. Oh, not you. The Andores, or Andors, whichever. They have a very mean grab and charge attack. Oh yeah. You want those things taken out post-haste. Unfortunately, they will start attacking in droves, which can make this a little trickier. And you get off me! Oh, I hate those things. These guys will actually try to leap behind you and crap. Get up, get up, get up! Yeah, they will also try to land on you. Okay. Had to get away from that. Elgato's, recolors of the Hollywoods. And just as dangerous. And that guy's just gonna oh, I was about to say. That would have been exploitable if he would have. Oh well. No, you get away from me. By the way, you can backflip behind you, so that's kind of helpful. Especially if you have a lot of pincer attacks to deal with. However, in order to do it, you have to jump and then quickly press back. Kind of hard to do sometimes. Normally games would have you backflip by just pressing the jump button twice, but not Final Fight. It's hardcore like that. And here's the end of the second stage. Fighting this samurai person. That's right. Samurai versus ninja. Indeed, he is. What you said. Nippon Katana. In the original, I believe it was supposed to be the Masamune and whatever. But... oh, I hate this guy. Yeah... picking up the swords really helps out. However, throwing him is usually better. Haha, you die now. Second round done. Wonder how far I'm gonna be able to get in this. And here comes everyone's favorite part of this game. Breaking the car. We are such sadists, aren't we? I don't know, there's just something fun about doing this. It's not so much what I'm doing, it's just doing it. I don't know. There we go. Phew, I almost didn't do it in time.
Oh, my car.
I just love that. He just walks up to him and just cries because I broke his car. It's little things like that that made the Super Nintendo game so good. I stand by what I said in one of my previous videos that may or may not be on there anymore. I will always prefer the old classic games over the new stuff we get. I just will. They were better made, I'm sorry. I mean, I know there are some people that like newer stuff and claim that it's, has a new style to it that makes it better. No, I refuse to believe that. Ugh. Hate these things. The classic games just had a kind of magic to them that made them so much fun. I don't get that with the newer games. I mean, I like newer games, but I don't get the same feeling that the old retro games gave me. Give me that. I don't know if that healed me or not. Not everything does. But if it doesn't heal you, it will give you points, which will eventually lead to 1-ups. So it's all good. You can also jump kick back and forth, which can sometimes trick your enemies into moving to avoid from being hit. Unfortunately, it doesn't work all of the time. I do not know how I managed to escape that, but I'm not gonna complain. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain. They can jump in the air and slash you with their daggers. Do not let them do that. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, these wrestler wannabes are just annoying to deal with. Aw, crap. This is actually a mid-boss fight. Get a weapon, dodge them when they first come in, and do this. You do not want to fight them using conventional means. You don't. This is Father and Uncle Andore. Just keep slashing. You can beat them with conventional means, but it's very tricky and very difficult. And a meat that I didn't need. Though I'm sure if you're fighting with conventional means, you would really want that. Ugh. Yeah, you get over there, punk. Okay. Anyways, like I was talking about, retro games were just better. There was more effort put into them, and for the most part, they were all really fun. Even if a lot of them in the early days were kind of sadistic in their difficulty. But hey, I didn't care. It's what I was used to. I didn't mind that I was dying a lot. I think when they started making them really easy, though, people's standards started to drop as far as difficulty went. This is true for me, as for anyone else. When I go back and play these harder games... Hold on, let me pause for a moment. It just... They're just too much for me now. So most of these games I could easily play as a kid, I just can't anymore. And you'll notice we have a boss fight. Oops. I honestly didn't think I could skip that. I apologize. But anyway, he just talked about how he's like the worst type of policeman and that he was going to teach him a lesson or something like that. It was not too important. Most of these plot scenes tell you stuff you already know anyway, so there's really no point. When you get this guy low on health, he will try to get to the other side of the screen and shoot you with his gun. Do not let him do that. Trust me. Although, really, this form's actually the easiest, since if you know how to swerve around him, he never does anything. And he's pretty easy. This is actually a new area that wasn't in any previous versions. I don't know what made them actually put this into the game, but it was not a good idea. It honestly has a stupid Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles gimmick where the stage tries to kill you. I do not like that. Granted, I didn't like it in the Turtles games either, but at least you could work your way around those. This one is just cheap. It's like the flames try to constantly get near you, no matter what you do. They can hurt the enemy too, but it doesn't happen often enough for it to be helpful. The best thing to do here is to jump kick. Yes, jump kick all the time, because it takes the fire a second to activate. Just don't try to jump kick right into the fire, otherwise it will hurt you. Like that. This is actually probably one of the hardest stages for me, just because of this stupid fire. I mean, you're actually limited in what you can do here because of it, and it just makes these guys harder. Do take note though, you cannot get burned while you're throwing people. No, I don't know how that makes sense, but hey, it protects you against fire. Do it. Ugh. Oh, I hate these guys, especially here. I am so gonna game over in a second. Just because this fire won't leave me alone. Get over here already. Oh, I hate these guys. They're so smart. Okay. Phew, out. Things should get a little easier now. What would you need 2 meats? Oh, well. Probably for me to question it. Yeah, I always fall for that. No comment. I tried. You can break those open and there is stuff inside. There's a 1-up in one of them and I was trying to get it, but I couldn't do it. By the way, it's smart to kill enemies before you scroll others onto the field. Otherwise, things can get a little hairy. Ugh. Yeah, I love the fact that you're temporarily invincible when you're throwing. It's pretty helpful. Unfortunately, it can also sometimes leave you open after a throw, which means they can get a few hits in. Oh yes, these special Hollywoods that bring fire into the stage. If you hit it when it's in the air, you can make it hurt the enemies instead. Just don't be in the vicinity of the fire when it goes off. And I'm running low on time here, so time to pause for now and continue on later.